Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, we are going to be doing a pick a card. And for the topic, it's going to be what big changes are coming your way. Now, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch it, that's when it's meant for you. So don't worry about that. However, what inspired me to do this is that a lot of people, including myself, are feeling some really big, powerful, energetic shifts in the world right now. And I thought it'd be really nice to just kind of bring in some clarity and better understanding on what that could look like for a lot of us. So, if you're new here, my name is Silver. I'm an intuitive psychic and I do pick a card videos, and I'll use tarot cards and oracle cards to just kind of help give better insight on whatever it is that we're talking about. I also make some true crime tarot videos, so if there's something of that nature that you're interested in, please let me know any cases in particular you'd like to hear about. I have a lot of ideas on my own that I'll be doing, but of course, I love to hear what you all have to say. So, yeah, be sure to give me a like and a subscribe, and also leave a comment with any feedback, as that really helps me out a lot to just kind of know what to change, know what you really liked. And it also just helps put me in the algorithm more. So, yeah, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Let's go ahead and cleanse our cards, our space, our minds, and I'm going to set intentions for providing the most accurate reading of my ability for you all. And this is going to have everybody's highest good in mind, of course, so we can go ahead and take a look at what big changes are coming your way. So, how this works is you're going to be using your intuition to figure out which one of these piles here is calling to you and has the correct message so you can figure out what big change is coming your way. So, here over on pile one, we're going to put some amethyst on there. Pile two, we have some bumblebee jasper. Pile three, some mahogany obsidian. And pile four, some moss agate. So feel free to take a moment, pause the video if you need to, figure out which one of these piles or crystals is just really drawing your eyes towards it. If you're still having a hard time figuring out which is the correct one, something else you can do is close your eyes, and whichever number 1 through 4 pops in your head first, that is the one to go with. Our intuition is really subtle and really fast, so don't think too hard about it. The more you can empty your mind and just kind of let go, the easier it will be to kind of touch on when your intuition is speaking to you. So, whenever you're ready, there are timestamps in the description and comments below. That way, you can just go ahead and jump over to your reading. Okay, group one, this is going to be a reading on what really big change is coming your way. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see the direction that you are going to be moving in. Okay, so here we have adaptability. So, whatever change is coming your way is going to bring up some opportunities for you to practice letting go and adapting and just trying to see how you can kind of make the best out of each situation instead of kind of falling. I don't want to necessarily say victim. I don't want you to feel like it's your fault, but like sometimes when things get really overwhelming or change really quickly, it's really easy for us to shut down and feel like there isn't another direction to go. But the big change that is happening is that you are going to be able to get more clarity and recognize all these other directions that you can go and other options that you can try. And this is just going to be a time about really letting go and trying to just open your mind a little bit and recognize that there isn't always just one way to solve a problem. And okay, here we have curiosity. So allow yourself to like take a deep breath, take a step back from everything, and allow your mind to think about all the different potentials, right? Like almost kind of what I'm getting is like allow yourself to daydream of all the different possibilities. Like think about what it is that you really, really want in life, even if it feels impossible or sounds like you're just not really sure how you could get there. Allow yourself to fully dive into it and just think about it. Get curious about what if you did make a different choice? And what if it did put you in the right direction? What if it didn't? Like, allow yourself to just really think about everything without any like pressure of it being the correct way or not. I think this is going to be a time of really diving into what it is that you want and figuring out a plan and the steps on how to achieve it. And then here we also have introspection. So that lines up right with what I was just saying. Take some time to yourself, maybe even meditate or journal, just whatever feels more comfortable to you. But like, this is going to be a time of really looking inward. And then these are the things that you are going to be implementing and doing. And the more consistent you are with that, that is what's bringing that big change. That's what's going to push you in the right direction of letting go of control and being able to get closer and closer to your goals and your dreams and all of that good stuff. So, this is definitely a time to look inward and kind of trust yourself and just try and be adaptable. Okay, let's do some tarot cards, see what else we have. So, we have the Three of Swords reversed. So, this is about healing. Definitely you are going to be moving past I really think some like self-doubt, some probably control issues, or just like a need for things to be exactly how you expected it to be. So this is a big time for healing, and I really think it's going to be some successful inner work that you're doing, because you're going to be able to really apply what is it, the tools that you learn when you look inward, or like the tools that you gain, I should say, when you look inward, are going to be so crucial to helping you become more adaptable. Because once you face those parts that are really hurt, or that you kind of get stuck on every time, and heal those parts, it's so much easier to like you free yourself from it. You can move past it. So here we have the Hierophant in reverse. So this is about going out of the social norm and kind of doing your own thing, creating your own path. So I really feel that this is going to take you on a journey that just feels way more authentic to you. I think this is going to be something that you yourself are really proud of. And this is just going to be mainly a time of inner work. And then it's going to be leading into more like outside change. So, the big change that is coming for you is going to be mindset, mentality, um, self trust, and just like knowing that you're capable. The Five of Wands in reverse. So, this is about like letting go of that idea that everybody else is in competition with you. Like, you're no longer going to be comparing yourself to others who are maybe appear to be doing quote unquote better, or have all the things that you want to have, or have the job that you want to have, whatever it may be. You're no longer going to be looking at all these other things or people as something to compare yourself to, but rather it could either be one, you're recognizing that not everything you see on social media is accurate at all. And then two, it could also be that you're recognizing that, I shouldn't be envious of other people doing what I want to do. I should like ask questions, get curious. I should try and figure out, so like, how did they get on this path to where they're now living their dream life? What knowledge could I take from that and apply to myself? Not necessarily trying to copy other people, but just trying to get, an idea of their mindset, the steps they took, how dedicated they were, how balanced they were in their rest and action, that kind of thing. And then you're going to realize, like, really, you are your only competition. Like, as long as you are just trying to do your best every day, that is what's the most important. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. And I think that's going to be a huge realization that you're going to be coming to. And that's going to be really liberating. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So she is inspired, she feels authentic, she lives a life that is full of empathy, but very true to herself. So again, you're just going to be really like letting your true self shine and stepping into to like a space that just feels more safe to be yourself. And once you start making like the steps in this journey, if you haven't already been, it's almost like at first going to feel really weird saying the things that maybe you would have not said before, or if this is with your style, maybe dressing in a way that you actually think is cute, but maybe you have been one way for so long, so it's a little bit nerve wracking how others will perceive you. So that might feel a little bit funny at first. However, the more that you do it and embrace it, it's only going to become much more freeing. Like I've been saying, liberating, freeing, whatever word you want to put on it. And then here we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So Pentacles have to do with either money or like our physical materialistic items. And then the page cards are typically about like opportunity or ideas, new new opportunities, like new pathways, new doorways. And when this is in the reverse position, this indicates that there's like a block to that. So I feel like, from everything that you have been going through all of this worry about how you're being perceived and your maybe struggle on being adaptable, the the struggles or pain that you have been through that have kind of created this mindset in you that maybe feels that you're not capable or it feels impossible, all of those things, that has been really blocking your mind and your ability to fully reach your potential. So this card is calling on you to like recognize that you are fully capable. Don't let any past experiences or mindsets or anything like that define you, how you may feel now for the rest of your life. Like, that is a super big message right here. Like, don't allow that to block your potential. And then here we have the Ace of Wands. That's all about potential and inspiration and ideas. So once you are really, moving past what once was and embrace your authentic self, your mind is going to be, your mind is going to be free of so many things that you were once worrying about that you like, that don't really matter, that you don't need to worry about. And you're going to be able to get so much more insight and ideas on ways that you can make your life feel better for you. And here we have the Seven of Wands. So it's going to be really important that throughout this change that you stand up for yourself. And I think that's something that you're going to be really capable of. And that's something that you're going to be able to feel proud of. It's like you are no longer ashamed or afraid to say what you need to say, make the moves you need to make to do what is best for you. I feel like maybe some of you in this reading have been a little bit of people pleasers, and it can be a little bit like nerve wracking, potentially letting other people down or like saying no to something, even if you don't want to do it or don't have time to do it. Um, any type of thing like that where you could potentially like affect somebody else's feelings. I feel like that's something that you're going to be moving away from, and it's just going to feel like you're going to have so much more confidence to just be you and do what is best for you. And then here we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about working hard towards something, dedication, and practice. So again, I feel like the more that you just continue to lift yourself up, step into your authentic self, allow yourself to express yourself freely and truly, it's just gonna like kind of like this fire under your butt, and you're gonna feel so motivated and so focused on what it is that you want for yourself. And you're going to be able to just like really stay disciplined and dedicated and work towards that. So let's go ahead and do some oracle cards and see what else we get. Here we have victory. So this is a clear sign that it's going to work out. Whatever you are doing is meant for you, even if it feels uncomfortable. And then we also have defend. This one lines right up with the Seven of Wands. So you're going to be able to stand up for yourself and do like shift your focus on what's really important to you. We have courage. So this takes a lot of strength and courage to be able to face the parts of you that need healing and to be able to express yourself authentically when maybe that's something that you haven't really done before. That is really brave. That takes a lot of courage. And like I said, it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but it's something that you are very, very capable of, and it's going to work out. So definitely don't fret. This is your reassurance to just keep going. And then we also have balance. So it's really important that not only we work really hard towards our goals, but that we take time to ourselves to stay like relaxed and recharged. Because if we're just work, 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 go, 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 like continuously are laser focused on the things that we are wanting to be doing, that's going to put us in burnout. We're going to feel more overwhelmed. Like, it is so important that you go take a nap or go meditate or just spend some time outside not thinking about anything, and then that you also spend dedicated time working towards your goals. That balance is super, super crucial. Your dreams need a practical plan. So instead of just wishing and hoping that one day things can be a certain way, it's going to take some work and it's going to take some effort. And a lot of times we can get stuck in the daydream mode and the planning mode because it feels like we're doing something productive, but that's just another form of procrastination when we're just constantly thinking about the different ways we can approach it. Because if we're waiting until it's perfect to make it happen, then it's never going to happen. You have to just get it going, step into it, and it'll all come together along the way. And then a time for healing. So that makes a lot of sense. That's what we've been saying. This is a time to really focus on you, heal those parts of you that are not believing in yourself and holding yourself back. And then nothing will come of this situation. Okay, this card is great because it's a reminder that all the things that you are worrying about, all the anxieties you have, all the what ifs, don't worry about it. Like, nothing is going to come of that. Just stay focused on your goal and you will be able to stay like out of all of those what ifs, because even when something isn't happening on the exact timing that you're wanting it to or whatever it may be, like, you are still going on the path that you are meant to be in the proper time. It's just that is calling you to face and focus on something else in that moment, but it's only going to make it easier and better for you to keep pursuing your dreams. So that is going to be your reading for today, group number one. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know down in the comments below what you thought. Also, please support the channel and be sure to give me a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. Also, you can check me out on Instagram at Silverwinter Tarot. I do also offer personal virtual readings. So if that's something you're interested, just shoot me a message and I would totally be happy to do that for you. So, yeah, that is it for today, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, group number two, this is going to be your reading. So, let's go ahead and get into it and see what big change is coming your way. Transform. Okay, so I think you are going to be going through a personal transformation. Maybe even the way that your life looks, something that you are actually doing in your life is going to be going through a huge transformation. Let's see. Power. Okay, so I think self confidence and self trust, belief in yourself. You're going to be stepping into a place of just really like feeling good and confident about the choices you are making. We also have courage. So that's finally feeling like worthy enough to do what is meant for you and not feeling bad about it. So I think the changes that are going to be coming your way are you're just really stepping into your power, and you're not going to feel nervous to say no. You're not going to feel nervous to like just go for it, even though it's not totally perfect or you feel like it's not ready yet. Like, you're just going to say, you know what? This is what is meant for me, and I'm just going to go for it. And this is going to be fantastic. You're just going to have a lot of trust in yourself. We also have peace. So I see that once you start stepping into your own power and embracing this change and just knowing that you are so brave and how you are going to feel so proud of yourself from staying true to your own boundaries, that's going to bring you a big level of peace because things are going to feel just a little bit more right, and you're going to feel really like happy and again just like proud of yourself for being able to do this, and that's going to bring you so much peace. And then we also have sacred. So this is going to be really huge and important for your development as a human, for your mind, your mental health, the way that you see the world. The sacred card often is connected to like spirituality. So perhaps for some of you, this may even be a spiritual awakening that you are going through, some type of like healing or just like, yeah, like a big transformation in the way that you view yourself, like so much more self-love, more self-confidence, all of that. So this is going to be a really big transformation that's just going to be like, whoa, dang, like you really did that. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards now and just see what else we get to go along with this. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then we have the Ten of Cups here. So I think there's going to be some old habits, some negative cycles that you are breaking, and that's going to bring you so much fulfillment within yourself, your home. That this card can also represent like family, but the main imagery that always stands out to me is a big rainbow here. That's like the beautiful rainbow after the bad rainy storm. And the Wheel of Fortune can be, especially in the reverse, is like bad habits or negative cycles that like haven't been broken. So this is showing me that you're going to be moving away from this and stepping into a place that just feels like like you can finally breathe because you have been able to hold your boundaries and make those steps to not fall back into those old habits and those same patterns. Now we do have the Two of Wands reversed, so that can show me that there's a little bit of a difficulty in being able to look into your future planning. Oh my gosh, and it's so funny that we got the Three of Wands next. So this is about like long-term vision, goal planning. And when it's in the reverse, it's just like there's just a little bit of unsureness, like as far as clarity goes, like what exactly do you want your long-term life to look like? Sometimes that can be hard to see. However, with the Three of Wands up here, this is like, okay, you got some ideas, you have the courage to start stepping into your power, believing in yourself more, and this is you like planting those sticks here, or those ideas like courage, self-confidence, um like power, whatever, however you want to see it, right? So he has planted those sticks in the ground, and now he is looking out at sea and he is waiting to see what happens. So due to this uncertainty here and your ability to break from these old habits, you're really going to be able to start planting these new seeds and just being able to like just wait and see what happens. And I think it's going to bring you much positive change and success. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is about getting more structure in your life. This is about abundance and happiness and fulfillment in your home and just the things that you have. We also have the Emperor. This is a card of power and leadership. So you're really going to be taking charge over your life here. I think maybe even for some of you, with this planning that you have going on, maybe for some of you this is like business or work related, and you're going to be able to start taking charge more of your own schedule or whatever it is that you're doing, and that's going to bring you more abundance and more control and discipline over the situation in your life. Maybe for some of you, this isn't exactly work related. This is a family dynamic because this card can represent family. So maybe this is just getting more structure in the home and feeling like, okay, this is like finally working out. I have my schedule down. Maybe some of you have kids, you got their schedule down. Like everything is just falling into place. And there are many different scenarios that this can apply to. So, however, this particular general like storyline makes sense for you, take it how it resonates. And then we have the Page of Swords. So this is like being open to new ideas and new perspectives, just having more clarity on things. So I think the position that you're going to be moving into is going to allow your mind to just be open to different potential ways of thinking and like problem solving and just new ideas that are going to benefit you. We also have the Five of Wands in reverse. So this card can talk about like competition. But when it's in the reverse position, it's like no longer feeling like you're really competing against everyone. You're able to just kind of focus on yourself, focus on your own hard work, and just kind of tuning everybody out. And I feel like that's a part of where this self confidence is going to come in, because you're no longer looking at everybody else and wondering, like, why don't I have that? Or how come it's taking me so long to get there? And then we have the Ace of Wands. So this is this is inspiration and potential about the actions that you're going to be taking in your life, the things that you're going to be doing. So many wonderful ideas and opportunities are coming your way once you fully embrace who you are and step into this position of power. Okay, let's go ahead and do some more cards. See what else we have here. Oh my gosh, what did I even say? Sometimes I can't talk. Regeneration. So you're going through you are going to need to go through a period of time throughout all of this where you're relaxing. Taking some time to yourself, maybe to meditate. Also, once you are stepping into a position of leadership and more responsibility and just kind of being like super disciplined and in charge of your life, like that takes a lot of work and energy. So it's really important that you take time to rest and that you're making sure that you're equally having fun as you are working really hard, because that's going to keep your body and your mind regenerated so you can continue to work hard and think of all of these wonderful ideas. This is perseverance. So this is going to be a lot of work. So I feel like, you being able to push through and just kind of bring that trust again into yourself, into the universe, just really being able to push through is going to be so important. So there are going to be some moments of this that is like, oh my gosh, this is hard. I'm tired, or I just want to break, or whatever it is. But you got this. Fully believe in yourself and just keep making it happen. We also have empathy. So it's going to be really important that you're showing empathy to yourself throughout this process and not being too hard on yourself, making sure you're not having too high of expectations. We also have introspection. So, again, taking time to meditate or journal or whatever it may be to just really look inward. What is your subconscious brain telling you about this situation? What are your fears? What are you wanting to release? That kind of thing. That's all going to help you have an easier time pushing through those really difficult moments. Let's get into our last oracle deck here. It's time to give rather than to take. Okay, so whenever I get this card, it's usually about like giving to yourself and the things around you in a form of like gratitude. So making sure that you are really thankful for the things that you have, that you're really thankful for yourself, that you're pouring into your own cup again, kind of with that like regeneration card. Luck is on your side. Oh, really quick. And then, like, usually, the take from this is like us really wanting to achieve our goal. So we're just, taking every chance we can to work towards it and do all this stuff. Well, that's really good. Like I said, like there has to be some balance there. So instead of just trying to get as much as you can, have some gratitude and give the universe some thanks, give yourself some thanks. And that's only going to pour more of that back into you. And then, like I said, we have luck is on your side. So that's really wonderful because, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. And then I also like that these are two new moon cards. Those are, that's like representative of new beginnings. Oh, and then we have a full moon. So that's like the nice little storyline of like new beginnings and then completion. And this is you are good enough. So that is something to just really keep in mind throughout this entire process. Even when it feels really hard, even when it feels like you're not making that much progress, just remember you are good enough. And then we also have two Virgo cards here. So that may be a important time for you. There may be some exciting things happening then. There might be like one of these new opportunities opening up during that time. So yeah, just look out for that. But that is going to be your reading for today, group number 2. I really hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to hear what you all have to say in the comments below. Please be sure to give me a like and a subscribe and check me out on Instagram at Silverwinter Tarot, where I do offer personal readings. You can just shoot me a DM. But with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, group number 3, this is going to be your reading for what big changes are going to be coming your way. So let's go ahead and just get right into it and pull some tarot cards. Okay, so here we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So already this is telling me that this is going to be a time of healing for you. And the change that is coming from that is you're going to have a lot more self-trust and self-confidence. You're no longer going to be comparing yourself to others. It's going to be so much easier for you to just kind of focus on yourself and let go of perception and worrying about what everybody else is doing. You're going to be really focusing on yourself. Then we have the Four of Wands. So this is a celebration. This can also represent family and just your like foundation and home life. But I genuinely think whatever is going to be going on, there's going to be a big celebration. Ooh, you know what? Maybe from you healing and no longer feeling like you're in competition with, whoever else or worrying about how you're perceived, that's going to open up some opportunity for you. And there's going to be a celebration in that. It's going to allow you to accomplish your goals easier. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Page of Pentacles does talk about opportunity. It could be financial opportunity. It could be Pentacles also do with your physical things. So just kind of like the things that you have, right? Something new coming into your life. Now it is in the reverse, so it is there, but there is just a little bit of like a block to it, right? And that can kind of come from falling in this mindset of being like comparing yourself to others, not really feeling confident in yourself. That could be blocking you from fully achieving your goal. So I think the big change that's coming your way is you're going to be faced with some opportunities to really liberate yourself from that mindset and that way of thinking. We had the Death card in reverse. So when the Death card is in reverse, it's still about transformation, but it's more on an internal level. So I think your big change is going to be mainly healing, working on, how you view yourself, how you view others, and it's just going to create a much more like safe, confident mindset for you. We do have the Six of Cups in reverse, so I feel like perhaps some of these blocks, some of this way of thinking comes from some past experiences. Maybe others have made you feel less than before. Perhaps you have tried at accomplishing a goal once before and it just didn't quite go as planned. And maybe other people did better. And it can get a little bit easy to start comparing yourself, especially if other people compare you. That definitely doesn't help. So I do see that that is part of what is kind of holding you back. It's something a little bit more in your subconscious mind. So I think through you really allowing yourself to like take some time to look inward, that is going to help you. That is really going to help you heal from your subconscious programming, because once you can intentionally change that by you know, shifting the way you talk to yourself. And anytime you have a thought that starts to put yourself down, and stopping yourself and saying, you know what, like, I do think I can do this. Maybe it just looks like a different timeline than others, or maybe I'm just going to do it in a different way than others. Like, once you can program your brain to be more uplifting, it's going to be so much easier for you to like let go of everything and have that celebration that you have been waiting for. Okay, so I pulled some other cards while I've been talking. Here we have the Eight of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, and the Temperance reversed. So this is about going back to something, trying something again. The Queen of Swords is a lack of clarity and understanding on just maybe the whys, like why have things been like this for you? Um, Also, this can just be a lack of understanding of how you are going to begin going in the direction that's going to take you to your goals. And with the Temperance card here being in reverse, this indicates that there is a lot of need for balance and patience. The Temperance card is calling you to be more in the present moment. Like, I'm kind of getting you need to put your phone down. You need to put your phone down more, get off the screens a little bit, go put your feet in the dirt. Like, try and be more in the present moment and only focus on you. Get rid of all the clutter, get rid of what everybody else is doing out of your mind, and take some steps away from everybody else, all of those things, all the expectations, and go back to yourself and just be in the present moment. Find that balance, because that is when clarity begins. That is when you're going to be able to heal those old wounds of self limiting beliefs. And that's just going to open up so many doors to all of this potential. So let's do some oracle cards and just see what else we get. We have healing, so that makes sense. So the big change coming your way is that you're going to be able to put this behind you. You're going to be able to heal from these things. And then after that big change, so much more big change is going to happen. And here we have cognizance. So this is really important and touches on the way that you perceive yourself and perceive others and the way you talk to yourself and just how you kind of set your mind up to, like how you set your internal dialogue up to be. And then here we have insight. So this is about looking inward, like I said, just taking some time for yourself, maybe even finding some time to meditate. If that's not really your thing, taking some time to journal, that could be really helpful. Whatever getting insight looks like for you, definitely do it. I really think that's going to help you so much. Like just super cutting out all the extra chatter, all the cutting down on your phone time, all of that is going to be so beneficial. Here we have peace. So I think from you taking a step back from these things, you're going to recognize that life is not as scary and stressful as it once has been. Once you can kind of take away all the excess that gets stuck in your brain, it's going to feel less overwhelming and you're going to find more peace and comfort in the things that you do have instead of, again, comparing yourself to everything. And then here we have create. So think about this spider creating her web. It's a lot of intricate, detailed work, but she gets it done every time and it's fantastic. So keep in mind that during this creation process, it's going to be a lot of intricate little details and it's going to take a lot of hard work and it's going to take some dedication to finish it. However, you are capable of finishing it and creating exactly what it is that you want for yourself. It's just important to have some patience during that. And then we have joy. So you're definitely going to be stepping into a timeline after this that's more joyful because you aren't comparing yourself. You have more self confidence and you are just trusting in your ability to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. We also have kindness coming in. So speaking to yourself in a kind way is going to be really important to building yourself up. And then we have courage. This is the courage for stepping out of your comfort zone and the courage to say no to doom scrolling, to say no to maybe favors for others that you don't really want to do or don't have time to do. Like, this is you getting the courage to express yourself how you want to express yourself, to do the things that you want to do without the worry of judgment and criticism from others. Let's get into our last deck of cards and see what else we get here. Balance spirituality and practicality. So it's going to be really important, like with the Temperance card, it's going to be really important that you are, of course, you know, still logical thinking and game planning how you can achieve your goals, but it's equally as important to take time to rest and to take time to just be outside and to really connect with yourself. A win-win outcome is forecast. That's always a wonderful card. So basically what that means is that no matter what direction things end up in, even if it feels like, or even if it doesn't look like your immediate or your first plan, that's what I should say, it's going in the right direction. Don't doubt it. Just go with the flow and trust and hold your vision no matter what. Like your main goal that you want to achieve, just hold that in your mind as you continue through every day and know that the universe is working in your favor, that you are capable. And if you just keep that in mind while focusing on your vision, it will come in the correct timing that it's meant to. So that is your reading for today, group number 3. I really hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to hear what you have to say in the comments, and please give me a like and subscribe if you want to help support the channel. That gets me in the algorithm a little bit more. And yeah, I also offer personal readings. You can just DM me on Instagram at Silverwinter Tarot, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, group number 4, this is going to be a reading to see what big change is coming your way. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so whatever's been on your mind, whatever you've been feeling uncertain about, if there's anything that you feel like there's been some delays on, all of whatever that is for you, you're going to receive an answer to either when that's going to happen, how it's going to happen, or it's going to happen. Um, your commitment is being tested. So, whatever obstacles or delays that have been going on, that is testing your commitment. And this is your message, your sign to just push through, keep going. And I really feel like the big message here is to just have self-trust and trust in the universe that it's going to work out when it's supposed to. The answers you need are coming, like it says here. It's just you really have to hold your vision and keep going. Emotions are running high. So that makes sense if something has been continuously delayed or pushed back, or it hasn't been working out like it's supposed to. So maybe you have been wondering, like, oh my gosh, like, why are all these things happening to me? When is it going to get better? I don't know if I can keep trying, keep going on, keep doing this. Like, that is so overwhelming feeling. But this is your reminder to just have that trust in the universe, let go of that control. And that's going to be so freeing. And it's going to make it so much easier for you to just stay focused, take it day by day, and just have that trust in yourself. And it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Here we have the Page of Swords. So this is about clarity and new ideas. This could even be like, I think once you let go and just let divine timing happen, you're gonna notice that it clears your mind of and makes so much space. It clears your mind of all that negative thinking, all that overthinking, all the what ifs, and then it opens your mind for more room for ideas and just potential different ways to solve your problems. And once you're able to receive those messages, whether it's when you're meditating or I don't know, maybe in your dream, maybe you're about to fall asleep, who knows? But whenever you're in a relaxed state and your mind is a little bit empty, and you start to recognize these ideas and then you start to implement them in your life, you're going to go through a time of healing. Like the Three of Swords is typically a card of heartache and pain, but when it's in the reverse position, that's healing from that. That's letting go of all of that and just being able to move forward from what was once really, really hard. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this can indicate a little bit of a lack of drive and motivation. It sounds like you've been really going through a difficult time, and that can cause a difficulty in wanting to like move forward and find the motivation. Because especially if things have been getting delayed or not been going quite right, it's really easy to feel like, why keep bothering with this? Okay, I'm out of breath. Okay, so we do have the Hierophant over here as well in reverse. This indicates like a breaking from the social norm. So I'm wondering if part of this, and this is also a card about like education too. So I think this is going to be a time of like learning about yourself and learning about the things that you genuinely enjoy and knowing that you don't have to stick to what society expects you to stick to, and knowing that like there isn't one correct way to do it. Like, okay, this is just a little silly example, but I hope this can make sense in whatever situation you're going through. But like, for example, laundry, okay? Not like the standard is wash your clothes, dry your clothes, fold them up neatly or hang them up, and everything is nice and neat and organized. For some people, that doesn't work out, especially if you have kids or like a lot of kids or whatever it may be you have going on, right? So for some people, they wash their clothes, they dry their clothes, and then they have a big bucket for each person, and their clothes go in the bucket. And you know what? That's not the societal norm. But if that's what works for you, then do it and don't feel bad about it. So that's kind of the message I'm getting here. Like, whatever path it is that you want to go on, whatever you feel is meant for you, don't allow the judgment and perception of others to get in the way of that. Here we have the Four of Cups reversed. That's about listening to your intuition, trusting your gut, trusting that you do know what's best for you, and being able to open your mind and listen to what the universe has to offer. We have the Queen of Cups. So this is emotional stability and maturity, feeling very sure of yourself and the decisions that you're making. Oh, we do have the Five of Pentacles. So this can represent a time of like having financial issues or on a different level being in a lack mindset. So perhaps that's kind of what you are healing from, those self limiting beliefs, especially if you've been having money struggles. And that's kind of what has been making it tricky for you to feel like you should you should keep going or keep trying because maybe it's just not bringing in enough money that you are needing right now. For those of you that this applies to, again, these are general readings, so I'm going to list all the different things. Whatever applies to you, take it as is. So for some of you, this could be based on money issues, and maybe it's going to be in an unconventional way that you make your money, but that's okay as long as you are confident and happy about it. Maybe for some of you, it's a lack mindset that you are healing from. And then once you can get over that lack mindset and be grateful and recognize that you are abundant in the things that you have currently, then you're going to put yourself in receiving mode just to gain more. That's where that immersion, emotional maturity and happiness come in. So, however that makes sense to you, here we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is about like being really strategic in your movements. So I think this is going to take some planning, or you have been really strategic about what it is going on because you're not wanting to make things worse or harder for yourself. And I think that's something else that's kind of holding you back, is that like unwillingness to fully commit and move forward with something because the worry and doubt of what could potentially happen. And then we have the Star card. So the Star card represents like a new you. It's like a refresh, regeneration, um, trust. The Star card is huge on self-trust, universal trust, all of that good stuff, knowing that it's going to work out when it needs to work out. So this is your reminder to try and not hold on so tightly to whatever things you are perceiving about your life, because that's only going to block you from being able to achieve more. So let's go ahead and do some more oracle cards, see what else we get for the rest of this reading. Here we have insight. So, oh, this pairs up really well with the Four of Cups in reverse. Getting that intuition, taking some time to meditate, trust your gut, trust yourself. You know what's best for you, and you know what it is that you want. Look at that. Trust. If you needed any other card to say trust, here it is. Trust. Trust in yourself and trust in the universe. You got this. Let go of expectations. Introspection, very similar to insight. Look inward, meditate, really get focused on what it is that you exactly want for yourself. All right, let's just do 3 of these and then we'll jump into some of my animal oracle cards. This card is also calling you again to like look at the subconscious part of your mind and those self-limiting beliefs. Like insight is getting in touch with your intuition and your guides and your higher self. And then introspection is looking at what limiting beliefs do you have and how can you release them. Here we have instinct. So think about your natural reactionary response to hard situations. What is your instinct? And what do you like about it? And what do you not like about it? That's something that's being called to pay attention to right now, is focus on what you can control, and that's how you perceive yourself and your instinct, how you react to things. We also have collaborate. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for help when you need to ask for help. Don't be afraid that whatever, like again, for those of you, if this is money, that if there's somebody else who does the same thing, don't be scared to reach out and be like, hey, I want to do what you do. Like, what's some insight you can give me? I'd love to know it. If this is not a money thing and just a lack mindset issue, or like lack of self trust and all of that kind of stuff, don't be afraid to get with the people that mean the most to you, like your support system, and collaborate with them. Be vulnerable, open up to them about how you're feeling, and allow that support to be able to help lift you up without shame and guilt. Here we have trick. So this card talks about hard situations actually being a trick, because it's all an opportunity for you to practice being who it is that you know you truly are. Because whenever hard moments come up, embrace it. Think about that as like, you know what? This freaking sucks, but hey, this is my chance to practice being cool, calm, and collected and stepping into my power and having the courage and strength to say what I need to say, to take the action that I need to take and not feel guilty about it. Try and perceive it that way. That's all these hard moments are. They're meant to be there to help you grow. Let's do just a couple more cards and then that'll be a reading. Here we have peace. So once you start listening to yourself and standing up for yourself, you're going to have, oh, there we go. You're going to have so much more peace in your life and it's just going to feel so much better. Like things are going to kind of flow with ease. And then to finish off, we have love and confidence. So, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to be going through a healing period and stepping into a position of love, confidence, power, peace, and just really being able to take charge of your life and having way more trust in yourself and way more trust in the universe. And yeah, this is going to be a super wonderful transformation that is going to be some dedicated work that you are very capable of. So that is your reading group number 4. I really hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to hear what you have to say in the comments. Please give me a like and a subscribe if you want to support me, if you enjoyed how I delivered the video. Also, if there's any like constructive criticism you want to give me, I am super open to that. So yeah, be sure to check me out on Instagram at Silverwinter Tarot. I do offer personal readings. You can always shoot me a DM, and that is that. I will see you in the next one. Bye.